In this video topic, we'll discuss the concept that how to update the existing informations of any post inside WordPress. Let's go back to browser. So far inside this course, inside last two videos, we have seen the concept that if we want to get the existing informations of any post, so by clicking over this ID, now we can see that these are the existing informations. So here inside this video we'll discuss if suppose I want to update any data, for example like update on content. So how to call WordPress API so that our updated content should be updated inside WordPress. Before going further, I only request you to please hit the like button to give us a thumbs up to this interesting course, and please do subscribe so that I will be creating such type of amazing and interesting courses for you. Next after this, let's go back to project editor. Then I will go and open edit post model component. Let's scroll a bit. So we can see that inside this HTML, what we are seeing, this HTML is containing all those input fields, what we can see inside edit post model. And look at here, all those input fields like title, category, and many more fields are inside a form tag. And inside this form tag, here we have on submit event, and here we have event handler function. So inside this function, simplest concept is that we have to call a WordPress API. Inside that API, we have to hit using put request type, and also we have to send our updated informations. So by using post ID, by using updated informations and the method type equals to put request type, we can easily update any informations inside WordPress. So let's go first inside this event handler function, and here it is. So we can see that already inside this event handler function, here we have an object, and inside this object here we have some properties like title, content, categories, featured media, and status. And one more thing, here we have two cases, like while updating our existing post informations, either we can upload a new featured image or we can go with our old existing image. So in that case, if suppose I want to upload a new featured image, so in that case, first we have to call one more API so that our new featured image will be uploaded first. Then in return, I want to get the media ID, and then we have to bind the media ID with the updated post informations. And if suppose if we go with the old existing featured image, so don't need to call any extra API. Now let's go to our editor, and here what we can do first, after this event dot prevent default, let's say upload featured image in case if we upload. So if we upload, not update, it's upload. So here let's say let featured media ID equals to null. Initially it is going to contain the null value. So if inside state variable, if I go and pick this state variable called featured image, let's copy. So in this state variable, if we have the value, it means we have our new featured image. So in that case, what we can do, simply featured media ID equals to wait, let's say load new featured media image, and inside this function simply pass our featured image. And as we can see that here we have used the concept of await, so that's why we have to make this function as async block now successfully. So before calling our update API, let's copy this function first. Then after this, let's say upload featured media, and here let's say const function equals to, then here we have our featured image arrow function. Let's go inside it, let's say try block, and before that let's say set display loader, and here it will be true. Let's go inside try block, or before that let's say inside catch block error, and here we have console.log, and it will be error. And finally here we have a finally block, and inside this let's say set display loader equals to false. Now let's go inside this try block, and here let's say const API response equals to await fetch API method, and here this function block is also will be async block. And here inside this fetch method, what I will do, let's copy first our base URL of API, and after that it will be media. And if I go here and if I search Control F /WP /V2 media, so we can see that this is our API endpoint, what we can hit using post request type. So let's go here, media. Then I will go here, let's pass an object, and inside this object, method type equals to post request type. Actually, this is also the same concept what we had seen inside add post API. Now here, let's say headers, and here first, let's say authorization equals to basic space concatenate with base64 encoded value of username and password. And then after that, here let's say body, and before creating body, here we have to create a form data. So const, let's say form data, new form data, and here let's say form data dot append, let's say file, and inside this file simply featured image. And here one more attribute, let's say form data dot append, and here let's say alt underscore text, and here let's say new featured image. Then after that, let's copy this form data. Then I will go inside body and just pass it here. Now let's put semicolon, sorry, comma here. Now then after that, let's say const API data equals to await API response dot JSON. And finally, after upload, as we know that it will return the media ID. So here, for the time being, let's say console.log, and here let's API data. Next after this, if I save all these changes, let's go back to browser, go here, and for the time being, let's click on this post 1005, click on edit button. First I will go into inspect element, let's go inside console tab. So here let's upload a new image first so that I can test the featured image functionality. So what we can do with all this existing data, let's click on this featured image. Then I will go and select this image, click on open, file selected, let's click on update button, and okay, here we have some error, and that is the cross origin, and also I think we have some spelling mistake inside authorization. Save these changes. So if I again go here, let's reload one more time, clear this console, click on let's say 1003, click on this edit button. With all these existing data, let's say that I want to go with this new image, file selected. Let's click on update button. And now we can see that here we have our first response, and this is like the response from Media API. So if I go into WordPress, go inside Media, let's reload. And now we can see that our new image successfully now uploaded inside WordPress. So here, the first concept in case if we have uploaded any new featured image, so in that case, this functionality is working fine. Now here, in return, what we have to go, so we can see that here we have the ID after upload this new featured image. So in return, we have to get this ID value. So let's go here. So instead of console.log, let's say return API data dot ID. Let's go back to our event handler function, and here in case if we upload the new featured media image, so in that case this ID will have some different value instead of this null value. Now here what we can do, let's cut this block of code. After this post data, simply I will put here. Now inside this object, let's remove this featured media key. First I will copy, let's remove from here, and then I will go into this block and simply let's paste here. So featured media, it means post data dot featured media, and in that case this will be the new media ID. Otherwise the existing post information will keep the existing featured image. Now in this case, if we have the new featured image, so in that case first it will upload, and here it will bind the new ID with this property. Now successfully. So now next what we have to do, simply here we have to update the existing post information. So let's create a try catch block. So try block, catch block, and here error. Let's go first inside it. So console.log, let's say error. Then I will go inside this finally block, and here let's say set display loader as false. And as we know that already we have started, or before that, let's go here again. Let's say set display loader and make it as a true value. Now let's go inside this try block. So here let's say const API response equals to await. Here let's say fetch API method. Let's copy our base URL, and one more thing, to update any existing informations of any WordPress post, we have some different API endpoints. So instead of media, if I search WPV2 post, so we can see that not here. Let's hit enter into this search, and now we can see that here WPV2 post, and here we have the post ID. It means that into URL, like after this endpoint, also we have to add post ID. And look at here inside this method, actually we have to use put request type because we are going to update the existing post information. So simply, this is the API endpoint like WPV2 post ID, and we have to use put request type. Let's go back to editor. So here after V2, so I'll use a backtick symbol instead of this double quotes. And then now next we have to use post ID. So remember, we are getting post ID as a prop value. So simply let's copy post ID. So after this URL, let's add $ curly pairs post ID. Let's add an object here. So method type equals to put request type. And here let's say headers authorization basic space concatenate with B2A username and password. And also here, let's say content type, and it will be application/JSON. And then after this headers, let's say body, and here simply JSON dot stringify. And here we have our post data variable. So simply let's copy and put here. So we can see that title is okay, editor content, category status, and here we have the media ID. So all things are okay. Now after this API response, let's say const API data equals to await, and simply API response dot JSON. And for the time being, let's say console.log, and here API data. So if I save all these changes, let's go back to browser. Let's reload, and here for example I want to update the existing informations. Let's say post 1002, click on this edit button. So here we have the existing informations. So here let's say 1002 updated, and also let's say inside content updated. So in this case I don't want to actually update this featured image. So let's click on this update button, and before that I'll go into this console tab, and here first I will clear. Let's click on this update button, and okay, here we have some error, that is rest no route. And I think that what the URL we have used to update our API. So here wp/v2, and it is called post. So after this API endpoint wp-v2 post, and here we have the post ID. So this section was missing. Save these changes. Let's again go here, and here let's say post 1002 updated, sample more content, let's say updated. Click on update, and now we can see that here we have the updated informations. So to verify, let's go inside WordPress, and here click on post. go to all posts, and if I click now, you can see that automatically we are getting the updated informations like title, post 1002 updated. Click on this add date link. So title was updated and also we can see content was updated. Now it's really amazing. Let's see one more case like to update our featured image. So let's click on this cancel button. I want to update the featured image in case of this 1005. Click on this edit button. First I will clear this console. Let's say 1005 updated. Here let's add more content. Let's copy, paste some more times. Let's add a featured image. So this image I want to update. Select it. Status equals to publish. Click on update button. And here we are getting the updated informations. Let's go and verify. Click on reload. And now we can see that 1005 updated. Click on this edit link. So successfully our content was updated, title was updated, and successfully we can see now the featured image was updated. Now one more thing we can do here that after update the existing informations, let's auto close this model and auto reload our tabular format. So what we can do, simply let's go here. So first thing first, I will toggle our editor so that our post model should be closed. So first thing first, to close our edit post model, as we can see that inside this component also we are getting a prop that is handle close event. So just copy this prop. This is a function. So let's go inside our event handler function. So after this console.log, simply call that. Now successfully, now this is the way to toggle or close our edit post model. One more thing we want that after close our model, also we want to reload our tabular format so that the updated informations automatically reload inside our post list. So what we can do, let's go inside this component called post list, and in the same pattern, if I scroll, so we can see that refresh WordPress post. So this is the prop what we had used inside our add post, like add post component file. Simply the same concept, just I will copy and put it here. Let's copy this prop value. Then I will go into this component file and simply destructure. And let's copy this prop value. Then I will scroll, and after closing this model, simply call this function as well. Save these changes. Let's go here. Let's reload. I want to update, for example, post 1001. Click on this edit button. This time I want to update this featured image only. Click on this choose file. Let's select this one. Click on update. And now we can see that it is updating, and successfully we can see the featured image of that post now updated. So automatically our model has been closed and also this tabular format has been reloaded. So successfully, now one more section we have completed, that is all about edit post module. So step by step now we are completing this headless application by using the concept of WordPress APIs and React basics. So friends, I hope that this video also was very important and informative. So please hit the like button to like this video, subscribe to this channel. Now let's meet to our next amazing video. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.